Alright, you're gonna learn how to make a delivery system like this in this video. You just come here, deliver, and yeah. Alright, so first thing you want to do is you want to load in a script at service, and you're gonna want to name it leaderstats. And then what you're gonna do is basically just make a leaderstats. If you don't know how to do that, it's pretty simple. You just do game.players.player added connect function, and we're gonna make that player. So it's just a function whenever a player adds. Now you're gonna do local leaderstats is equal to instance.new. We're gonna do folder. We're gonna put that inside of the player, and now we're gonna name that leaderstats. And now we're gonna do local cache is equal to instance.new. We're gonna do int value. We're gonna put this inside of the leaderstats. We're gonna name cache.name is equal to cache. You can also do cache.value is equal to 0, but you know, it's just automatically set to 0. So let's just check that really quickly. You know, just make sure I actually, you know, it's actually working really quickly. And yep, there it is. Okay, awesome. Alright, so what you're gonna want to do now is you're gonna want to add a block here. You're gonna make it about just this big, you know, it doesn't have to be too big, and you're just gonna basically name this get part. That's what you're gonna name. And inside of the get part, you're gonna want to add a proximity prompt. This can be whatever you want. I'm gonna do hold duration for just 2 seconds. And now what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna duplicate this one, and you're gonna change it to receive part. And you're gonna name it receive part 1. All right. Now you're gonna want to duplicate it one more time, and why not 4 different times. And you're gonna just change the name of these to be 2, 3, and 4. Awesome. Now you're gonna want to just, you know, put this all in a group here in a model. And you're gonna name this delivery system. And then you're gonna put a folder in here. And then you're gonna put all these receive parts inside of the folder with the proximity prompts. And then you're gonna rename the folder to receive parts. There you go, receive parts. And inside of this model, you're also gonna add a bool value. We're gonna name this has delivery. And we're gonna duplicate that. And we're gonna name it has. We'll name it just DB. I don't know why this isn't been finished. Has delivery. There you go. Has delivery. That's better. Now you're gonna add another value. You're gonna put the object value. There you go. You're just gonna name this which part. There we go. And we have get part here. Awesome. Oh, one more thing. Find an audio of like a coin or something, like money sound. There we go. Money sound. You're just gonna press this and you're gonna click insert right here. And there we go. I'm gonna just name audio just to shorten it. Alrighty, next you're gonna go to replicated storage and you're gonna insert a folder. Alright, next you're gonna want to go to replicated storage. You're gonna want to add a remote event. You're gonna call this receive cache. And you're gonna duplicate that and you're gonna do transition delivery. So if you don't know what this does, and then you're gonna want to go to starter GUI. You're gonna want to put in a local script. For now, we're just gonna leave it there. I'm gonna put just keep it local script. Yeah, I'll change it to just local. There we go. We don't really need too much details. We're gonna add a screen GUI, and we're gonna do plus cache. You can, you know what? Text label, and I'm gonna just do 0.200, comma 200. If you're wondering why I'm putting a period and then a comma, it's because that makes it so in every device it'll be the same size essentially. So I'm just gonna center this in the middle. You don't really necessarily, if you don't want this, it's fine. You don't have to do it, but you know, for the people that do want to, you know, have this, we're just gonna name this cash. There we go. We're gonna just make this text scale, and then you can make it, you know, better however way you want it. It doesn't really matter. And essentially what you're doing here, let me explain everything here. So this, the which part, you know, essentially just the which part that was chosen. This is just a debouncer, and this has a, it's just a yes or no checking if you have a delivery or not. This is just an audio, and this is just the receive parts, you know, a folder just organizing everything, which part you have. One more thing I forgot to mention. Make sure you add a script, alright, into the delivery system. Add a script, and this is just going to be like kind of that main script that's going to be taking care of a few things here for us. Alright, so first thing you want to do is you want to go inside of your script here, and you want to delete the, you know, parent world, and you're going to do local get part. Get part is equal to script.parent.get part. There you go. You're going to do local has delivery is equal to script.parent.has delivery. We're going to do local which part is equal to script.parent.which part. Then you're going to do local receive parts is equal to script.parent.receive parts colon get children. Then all you're going to do after this, you're going to do local transition delivery is equal to game colon get service replicated storage colon wait for child, excuse me buddy, you gotta work with me, colon wait for child transition delivery. There you go. And let me just delete this right here. Make sure you fix this. I wrote a little too fast and I messed up, so make sure you fix that. So what we're doing here is we're just setting some variables, you know. We're doing local get part, has delivery. Here we're just, you know, getting the folder, and we're getting every single children in there, every single part. And this is just, you know, getting the transition delivery remote event. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to do get part dot proximity prompt dot triggered colon connect function. We're going to just name it player here. And what we're going to do now is we're going to do transition delivery colon fire client. We're going to do player script.parent. Bam. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to do receive then after that you're going to do local receive cache is equal to game.replicated storage colon wait for child receive cache. And we're going to do local db is equal to false, because yeah. Then you're going to do get part dot proximity prompt dot triggered colon connect function, and we're going to do one parameter here, player. Now you're going to do transition delivery colon fire client player script.parent. So this is essentially going to take it from the server and put it in the client or in the player's perspective, and you know, whenever the player, you know, actually gets the part here, or you know, whatever he's going to deliver, it will automatically transition into the client, so it won't be in the server. So that way, for instance, if he gets the money and he like pays this off, that means that that only he gets paid instead of the whole server. That's essentially what we're doing here with this remote event. Alright, next we're going to do local, not local, sorry. We're going to do receive cache, please, thank you. We're going to do the on server events, colon connect function, and we're going to just do player, we're going to do cache. Alrighty, so that's what we're going to do here. So now we're going to load up into the local script here, and we're basically going to do the same type of deal, but this is going to be the actual coding now, alright y'all? So we're going to do local transition delivery is equal to game dot replicated storage, wait for child, transition delivery. Now we're just gonna do transition delivery that's on client event connect function, and then we're gonna do delivery system. There we go. And make sure you spell everything properly because you don't want to mess up the code later on. Lua is very annoying with that. You got to make sure your grammar is right and your spelling's correct. So now what you're gonna do is we're gonna just set some variables. I mean, I'm gonna just leave that there for you guys. We're gonna do local get part is equal to delivery system get part, or dot get part, sorry. Now we're gonna do local has delivery is equal to delivery system dot has delivery. Now we're gonna do local which part is equal to delivery system dot which part. Now we're gonna do local players, just gonna equal to game dot players dot local player. There you go. Now you're gonna do local receive cache is equal to game dot replicated storage, wait for child, and we're gonna do receive cache. Now we're gonna do local db is equal to delivery system dot db. There we go. Now we're gonna do if which part dot value is equal to nil and has delivery dot value is equal to false, then so what we're doing here is we're just checking if whenever the player, okay, so we're making sure that the player already doesn't have a delivery with this little system here. We're just checking if the player's delivery is nothing, essentially. If he's not delivering anything, then run the code. And also if the delivery that value is equal to false, I mean, pretty self-explanatory. If he doesn't have a delivery, then go ahead with it. So that's basically what we're just checking here. So we're gonna do get part dot proximity part that enabled is equal to false. So this is just making it so whenever the player activates the trigger, it'll turn off, so it won't just be there and you can get endless amounts of delivery. Local humanoid root part is equal to player dot character find first child humanoid root part. This is going to come in handy a little later just for something cool. Now we're going to do like a random generator. We're going to pick one of these blocks to deliver to, or I guess house or whatever you'd be delivering to. We're going to do local pick part is equal to math.random. We're going to do 1 through the amount of receive parts. Okay, so make sure, I forgot to include this, make sure you also add another variable here. It's local receive parts, and it's going to equal to delivery system dot receive I forgot to mention, make sure you add another variable here, and you're going to name it receive parts, and we're going to name it is equal to delivery system dot receive parts. We're going to go on get children. There we go. And make sure you're spelling your stuff correctly. There you go. Jeez. There we go. And now we're going to do local chosen parts. This is the part that's getting chosen, as you clearly see. We're going to just do square brackets. We're going to do pick part. Now we're going to do which parts dot value is equal to the chosen part. If you remember which part that was chosen, we're giving him the delivery, let's say if you're like delivering a hamburger or something, it's assigning that hamburger to the player instead of it being like a cheeseburger or something. So we're doing which part is equal to chosen part. Now we're gonna do has delivery dot value is equal to true now, because you don't want to be able to run it twice, and the has delivery is it's true now because he has a delivery. So chosen part dot proc. Oh my gosh, bro. Now you're gonna do chosen part dot value, or no, sorry, chosen part dot proximity prompt dot value is, or dot, gosh, enabled is equal to true, because you want to be able to enable it so that they can get it as well. You're gonna do now, we're gonna make a beam now. If you don't know what a beam is, it's that white line that makes like that path to the thing. You'll see. It looks nice, so just follow along. So local new beam is equal to instance dot new, and you're gonna do beam. You're gonna put this in the workspace because that's where the player's at, or the player character is gonna be. And you're gonna do local attach. Whoa, sorry about that. My computer kind of just died for a second. You're gonna attachment 1 is equal to instance dot new. You're gonna do attachment, and we're gonna put this inside of the humanoid root part. This is gonna be the first attachment, and we're putting it to the humanoid root part. That's why it was important to put the humanoid part here. Now we're gonna do another attachment, local. Actually, no, sorry. We're gonna do attachment 1 dot name is equal to attachment 1. There we go. Now you're gonna do local. You can just copy this again here. Control C, and then Control V there. There we go. And instead of doing humanoid root part here, you're gonna do chosen part, and make sure you change this to 2. You're gonna do attachment 2 dot name is equal to attachment 2. There we go. Now you're gonna do. Now after this, what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to just do chosen part dot proximity prompt dot triggered connect function. You're gonna do whenever the player triggers the chosen part or the delivery. This is whenever he has the delivery. He's gonna go to the prompt, for instance, and he's just gonna press E or just press the button to receive it. To receive his cash and to give the item away or whatever he's delivering. So you're gonna do new beam destroy. You're gonna do attachment 1 destroy, attachment 2 destroy. Then you're gonna do get parts dot proximity prompt dot enabled is equal to true. You want to enable that back up. You're gonna want to do chosen parts dot proximity prompt dot enabled is equal to false. Then you're gonna do has delivery dot value is equal to false, because now he's done with the delivery. You're gonna do which parts dot value is equal to no. Now you're gonna do db dot value is equal to true. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna want to do if db dot value is equal to true. Is equal to true. Then you're gonna do receive cache on fire server player dot leaderstats dot cache. Alrighty. Now you're gonna do delivery system dot audio. We're gonna play that little cha-ching sound effect or whatever, the money thing. We're gonna do the db dot value is equal to false. There we go. So we're done with this script, and now all we gotta do now is just go back to this little main script here, and we're gonna do receive cache dot on server events on connect function, and we're gonna do more parentheses here, player, and then we're gonna do cache. Bam. Now you're gonna do if db is equal to false, then db is equal to true, and you're gonna do local plus cache, or sorry, plus cache is equal to player.playergy dot plus cache. So we're getting the gy to just essentially tween it. We're gonna do plus cache dot text label dot text is equal to cache is equal to cache, and then we're gonna do dot dot. We'll do cache plus 50. Plus 50. Jeez. I don't know why I'm such a struggle to do that. There we go. Yeah, that's good. Now you're gonna do, we're gonna tween it now, so we're just gonna do plus cache dot text label on tween position. We're just gonna do udmi2 dot new, and you're gonna want to do, let's see, I have already the proper like number, so we could just follow along if you want it exact like mine. If you don't know where you want it, or you know, if you know where you want it, you're gonna essentially just go down here to the text label and find a position here. You're gonna want to just copy and paste it. Alrighty, and make sure you don't leave the parentheses on. Make sure you're doing it exactly like I'm doing. But you can just follow along with me. It's gonna look, you know, identical to mine if you just follow along. 0, 0, and 0, 3 zeros. Then you're gonna do enum dot easing direction dot out, and then we're gonna do enum dot easing style dot back, and then you're gonna do 0.5 here. There we go. And you're gonna do cache dot value is plus equal to 50. That's just giving the player, you know, the 50 cache. Then we're just gonna do wait 1 second before, you know, it goes back. I'm gonna do plus cache dot text label, go on tween position. We're gonna do udmi2 dot new again, and we're gonna do 0.407 comma 0 comma -1 this time comma 0. And you're gonna do enum dot easing direction dot in this time, and you're gonna do enum dot easing style dot back, and then you're gonna do comma 0.5, and then we're gonna do db is equal to false. There we go. Let's run our script here and just check it. One more thing you're gonna want to do is go into this script and collect this right here, this number. You're gonna just want to paste this into the position here. There we go. Now let's run this script and just test it out really quickly. Oh, my bad. Let's just click play here and run the script now. There we go. Whoa, what the heck is this? Okay. I don't care, Roblox. Okay, as you see, oh, I forgot to do something. Make sure that the proximity prompt here is disabled on all of these, because then, you know, it's not gonna work. Well, yeah. So you're gonna now run the script. Let's just check. So as you see, can't get those, so we're gonna just quickly get our delivery. Change this to proximity prompt. Typo there. Typing too fast. Just change that to proximity prompt and you should be good. Alrighty, now let's try. So as you can see, there we go. The thing loaded, it picked, but for some reason the beam didn't load. You can figure that out, but let's just check real quick. Okay, bam, that's working so far. Forgot to do new beam. Okay, so I figured it out. Make sure you add I forgot to add something, so just do new beam dot attachment 0 is equal to attachment 1, and you're gonna do new beam dot attachment 1 is equal to attachment 2. There we go. Now Everything should be working, hopefully. Alright, so as you can see, once again, the boxlets, we're going to interact with it, get the delivery, and boom, we have a beam in our torso, and it is pointing into the right place where you got to go. So if we just go to deliver this really quickly, 1, 2, boom, we get 50 cash, goes to our thing. As you can see, we have no more delivery to give, and we just go back, interact, and boom, new one right here. Interact, boom, 50. So if you don't want to learn how to code and you just want the free model, it's in the description. You're gonna have to join my Discord server for it. And if you have any questions about it, if you want to change something, let me know on the Discord server, and I'll see if I can help you. I don't know. We'll see, maybe. I don't know.